Hi, this is Curt Thomas here with Smokinaffairs. We're here today covering the 13th annual Big Cigar Do, the annual fall do at Tobacco World in Marietta, Georgia, the Cigar Superstore. Today we have live music, a lot of good food, a lot of cigar notables are here. Cigar Dave is doing a live broadcast. Just had a few words with Nestor Miranda here a few minutes ago. There's a couple other folks here, Jonathan Drew. We're going to try and get around and talk to these folks today. If you didn't make it to this event, this will be your vicarious thrill. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
Throughout the day, we'll be talking with many of the manufacturers of the premium cigars we all love to enjoy. I'll be asking them several questions that we hope you find informative. First, for people that are not familiar with the brand, what cigar would you recommend for an experienced smoker? And then, what would be your recommendation for a novice smoker? Next, we asked them to offer their opinions on what they see as emerging trends for our industry over the next 3 to 5 years. And lastly, if you were hosting a party, what cigar from your product line would be the best all-around choice to satisfy the palates of both the novice and experienced smoker?
So sit back and enjoy. Their answers are coming up next.
Sophisticated palates with ours, I would probably say the Lito Gomez line, the LG Diaz, which is our Dominican Puro cigar. You know, Lito's very proud of that, Flor's very proud of that. All the tobacco is grown on our farm, the wrapper, filler, and binder. So that cigar is very full-bodied, very complex. So I would recommend that. I wouldn't say the Chisel. The Chisel is going to be our fullest bodied. I always hear stories about novice smokers starting with the Chisel and end up getting sick. You know, we make a wide range. We make from very mild, our Connecticut shade, all the way up to full bodied. So for novice smokers, I would say the premium line, which is going to be Connecticut shade around Dominican filler and binder, very mild, or like the Reserva Especial, which is the El Jaco, which can be mild to medium. So usually with novice smokers, I like to start them down in that range and then kind of work them on up. We don't have a whole lot of new introductions. We do quite a few limited release, small batch type productions throughout the year. We just had the Airbender release last year, and that was the first new line probably within 3 or 4 years. The small batch, which is an LG product, all Dominican, comes out probably once a year, every year and a half. That's going to be coming out in December or January. That'll be the next new thing. And also the next installment of our factory press line, Factory Press 4, is going to be available in December, January. The big trend right now is we're being picked on as a tobacco industry. Premium cigars tend to get rolled into cigarettes and pipe tobacco and chewing tobacco, and there's a lot of legislation out there and a lot of fighting on our behalf to separate our premium cigars from those groups right now with the FDA battles and you know, the smoking bans, the taxing. You know, enough is enough. It's got to come to an end. We are small family-owned mom-and-pop manufacturers that are selling products to small family mom-and-pop retailers that are being bought by the consumers out there. So, you know, we're not the big evil empire of tobacco, and we need to be separated, and they need to leave us alone and let people have the choice. If they want to smoke, this is America. Let them have the choice to smoke.
Amen to that.
Thank you. Thank you. They're my campaign.
There you go. Well, what would you say would be the best thing, aside from contacting the senator and the, you know, the legislative group of people in your, you know, in any one's particular area? What else could the average Joe cigar smoker do to help out this cause?
Go to CRA's website, Cigar Rights of America. It's a consumer-oriented organization that is protecting the rights of yourself and myself as people that want to go out and smoke cigars. They are fighting the fight on a grassroots battlefield, you know, and it's supported by a lot of the major manufacturers, most of the major manufacturers, but it's a consumer rights group for cigar smokers. So that's the first step. Visit their website. With the FDA bill right now, which is the hot button issue, target your representatives, target your senators, but visit that website. Every cigar smoker should be a CRA member. If they're not, I'm not quite sure what they're thinking, because it's the only group that's fighting for the rights of the individual to smoke, to have lower taxes. That's the group, the CRA, Cigar Rights of America.
Well, Andrew, thank you again for your time. We appreciate you being with us today. And once again, this is Andrew Brennan from La Flor Dominicana. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Curt again. We're wound down through most of the day here, and we've had a wonderful time at the Cigar Superstore's big event, the 13th anniversary. And it was just a wonderful time. A lot of important cigar notables were here. We did some interviews with some of those people, and you'll be able to see those. And joining me now to kind of get a recap for the day, the owner of Tobacco World, the Cigar Superstore, Mr. Red. How are you, Red?
We had a great day. We had, I want to say, a true number about 800, 850 in people here. Of course, we had Cigar Day broadcasting, which was phenomenal. Dave Marlino after him. A lot of the owners of factories and stuff like that got to be on the radio with him, which was just unbelievable. The place has been packed all day. We're going to have to clean up for like a week and a half. But, we had a great time. We put on a big party, and we have a lot of people show up, which is phenomenal. We feed them well. There's shops that do, hamburgers and hot dogs, and we don't do that. We do fried turkeys and smoked pork loin and all kinds of stuff. We did some Cuban food this year, which was really great. So.
Additionally, we had some money raised for charity today. We had a couple of charity auctions. Talk to us a minute about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We had, we're lucky because the manufacturers will send us hard to get stuff. Rocky sent a tray of, I want to say it was 80 or 100 decades. I donated a magnum of my wine, and we got all kinds of stuff, signed stuff that was, just great from everybody. We auction that off, and what we do with that is that the proceeds from that is split between two charities. It's the Cigar Family for the Fuentes, and we also do the Rocky Patel Foundation. So we split that in half and, send them a check, which is really nice. Cigar people can help, which is good.
Thanks for that review of the day. I know I personally had a great time, and put this on your calendar, folks, for next year if you didn't make it. And look for the videos. There'll be all the interviews of the people that we interviewed today. We're going to be posted up on Red's site, and take a look, and you'll see part of the good day that you missed. And we'll look so forward to seeing you all next year.
Absolutely. Thanks for all the people that came out, all the manufacturers, and all the guys that helped us in here. And like you said, we look forward to seeing you next year, because it's going to be a hell of a party next year.
Now, thanks for all the guys that came down out of state, all the regulars, all the employees that made this day possible. It doesn't happen without these guys, ever.
Thank you.